Good evening. It is 7:30 p.m. I am Mayor Bianca Motley Broom. At this time, council members Clay and Allen are present, and we are scheduled to have a regular meeting. We did receive word at 4:36 p.m. that council member Karn would not be in attendance. At 4:39, that Councilmember Gay would not be in attendance. We do not have a quorum at this time to move forward on the business of this city. This was the same situation that occurred in our workshop session as well. And Councilmember Clay, if you have anything to note?
Yeah, well, I'm still not a happy camper, but I'm probably not going to say as many words as I said at the work session. This is the second time that we've lost a quorum. I've been on council 16 years, and we have, up until this year, never been in this situation where we lost a quorum because 2 of the 4 council people walked out. And of course, the mayor votes when there's a tie. So we need 3 council people to actually have a quorum. And tonight, for I don't know what reason, 2 council people have decided to not allow a quorum. Tonight is the night that we want to approve the Christmas bonus for our employees. We had another thing that benefited the employee, which was to put in place an incentive program for getting additional training that is relevant to your job. That won't be approved tonight. The night of the walkout, we were ready, it was in June as I recall, and we were ready to approve the budget for this fiscal year. It starts July 1, and that's when 2 council people decided to walk out midway through the meeting before we approved the budget. I've been on council a long time, and there have been many, many times when I've been voted down by my fellow council people didn't agree. I never agree with anybody, whether it be the mayor or Ken or Councilman Karn or Councilman Gay. But we're here to do the job. We need to do what we need to do for the employees and for the citizens. And that's what we got elected for. I cannot comprehend why this would be the case. This is my last year on council, so I won't be dealing with this next year. I decided 4 terms were enough and didn't run again this year. And I sincerely appreciate the employees, and I will repeat one remark that I made at work session time, and that was, I think we have the best city manager and the best staff of department heads that we have ever had in the 16 years that I've been here. And the city is in an incredible position with the acreage that we have next to the busiest airport in the world to do wonderful things for our city and for the South Side in general. And I think there are a lot of people trying to influence that. So I apologize to the staff. If we can figure out some way to do this, I certainly will support that. But we don't have a quorum tonight, so we cannot pass any legislation without a quorum. And perhaps, well, I'm not going to make any suggestions to what some people should do, but I just want to apologize. I don't think this has ever happened in all the years that I've been on council. This is the first year that we've lost a quorum, and now twice. So I probably said enough at this point. I said a lot more at the work session, but I'm probably better off to say less. Thank you.
Councilmember Allen?
I've been involved in business for years and years, dealt with 3 mergers. And when you go through a merger, you decide who goes to what department. I had the opportunity to work with 3 different airlines, Northeast, Western, and Pan Am, deciding on where those people go within Delta. And you don't always have agreements. You don't always agree that a person should go to this department or that department. The person doesn't always want to go there. But you do the best you can, and you work through the problems. You don't ignore the problems. You don't put aside the problems. You work through the problems, and everything comes out all right. The employees deserve a city bonus at Christmas. They use that to pay for their kids' presents, for the family's presents, in some cases food. That was on the budget. We had 2 people that came in from Indianapolis, flew in, spent the night to make presentations at the workshop. They did not get a chance to make those presentations. And I apologize to them from the city. They flew down here, they used money to come in, and now they're going to have to come back again at another time. And hopefully it doesn't happen the next time. But I apologize to the citizens, I apologize to the employees, because you expect us to be here. We get our packets on Thursday, and they're about 500, 400 pages. We go through them, we read it, we understand it. We ask questions. I come in on Monday morning asking questions, and I talk to all the departments and get my questions answered in advance. Councilman Clay does a much thorough job than I do. He gets into every detail of the budgets, of the agenda, and he sends out questions and gets those questions answered. We're here because that's what we signed up to do. We ran for office because that's what we said we would do, represent the city, and that's what I'm doing. We got a mayor that's been here for every single meeting. She spends a lot of time going to other cities, seeing what's going on in other cities. And as I said earlier, if you take the amount of money she makes far less than minimum wage. We got people here tonight like Al Garrett back in the back that doesn't get paid a penny to come in, to be an officer, to make sure that we're safe here for our meetings. Doesn't get a penny, does it on his own. These are type of employees and retired employees that we have in our city. We've got the best department heads. The city manager, as Councilman Clay said, do an excellent job. He has our city manager has reorganized the city and done a great job as far as breaking out the departments and putting them and aligning them where he sees best, because it's his city. He's going to run the city. The city manager runs the city. It's not the council. The council sets direction, but the city manager runs the city. We're here. The city manager's here. The clerk is here. Everybody's here. Yet we cannot do business. So I apologize to all of you all that are out there. I apologize to the citizens that wanted to come in and make remarks, because you're not able to do so. So again, my apologies, and hopefully you'll be back next time.
Actually, 6:01 p.m. I would share those apologies to our residents, the folks who came to do business this evening, and anyone else who had an interest in getting work done tonight. When we got word, I don't think we have any information other than the fact that both council members were just not going to be here. Is that correct, Mr. Hawthorne?
I did receive an email from Councilman Gay indicating that he's off sick and under physician's care.
Okay, so we have that in regard to Councilman Gay, and other than he wasn't going to be in attendance for Councilman Carn, there's no other additional information. Is that correct, Mr. Hawthorne?
Not that I have.
Thank you, sir. So we can't do the work. We can't do the work tonight, and I am certainly sorry that that is the case. But what we do have is an opportunity to reschedule. And so we will be back here next Monday, November 27th at 7:30 p.m. to conduct the business of this city, because our employees deserve that. Our residents deserve that. Everyone deserves that. As we continue to build the community that we deserve, you deserve for us to show up. So, we will be back here. We will reschedule a meeting. It's not a special call meeting. We're going to reschedule this meeting for lack of a quorum. And we will be back here at 7:30 p.m. next Monday, November 27th. 7:30.
7:30.
7:30.
We have light up College Park. We'll have to cram it all in.
We'll start at 7:30 p.m. because we've got to get the work done. If we have to leave the festivities of Light Up College Park early, that's okay, because we got to get the work done. There are people who are counting on us, and so we need to be there. We need to be here. We all took an oath to promote the general welfare of the inhabitants of this city and the common interests thereof. So let's do it. We'll see everybody back on November 27th at 7:30.